Well, howdy tubers. It's Friday. Me and my buddy John out my favorite creek spot. We was about to just getting in the creek, and here comes some dude in a car, kid in his car, come down, looked at the creek or whatever. He never got out, but I guess he was someone who thought he was going to come hunt my spot before me. That's not going to happen. Sorry. But the creek got up and rolled pretty good. My computer's been down for a couple of days. Hopefully I get it back tonight. I got a hunt with Terry. I had a killer find at Kirk. Hopefully I get it uploaded tonight. And this one tomorrow or something. And be back out hunting tomorrow till it rains Sunday. But you know why we got the camera on. It's not a good one, but it's something to get the party started. You know, when it's a find in the creek. And actually, I had found this manufactured flake here, some sweet mosaic. Only reason I keep it, when I first started hunting the creek, like Terry and everyone else that hunted the creek would always say, you know, you find anything in the creek that day, it's a good day. You know, just because the creek's tough hunting. So I'd keep all the manufactured flakes. Well, any more of the ones out of the creek, I just kind of keep the real fancy colored material ones. Now, how could I lose that arrowhead? Oh no, there it is. I'm standing too close to it. It's just a broken one, but it's like a needle in a haystack. That's why I love hunting the creek. You never know where you're going to find them, and you never know what you're going to find. Get my stick. So, yeah, I'd like to hunt plumb till dark and make sure I get this whole area covered good. I'll just have to probably come back tomorrow, but I got to make sure I'm back in town so I can hopefully pick up my PC from them guys, and I got it fixed. And thank gosh I'm finally over that flu. I didn't have it as bad as everyone else because I had the flu shot, but I still ended up getting it. But we're out finding finds. Thanks for coming along and watching. We'll see you on the next one. Well, it's really not quite deep enough to shove the camera in the water, and I don't want to take my cotton off yet. I'm not quite sure what I got. But it sure does got some flaking and some color in it, don't it? Yeah, just a broken piece. It's a nice color. Typical mosaic. You can pick up any one of them brown rocks down there and start breaking them open, and you're gonna end up with 100 different colors in every one. Nothing's gonna be the same. They're all colors like this inside, or colors like that inside. White and red and everything else. Sometimes there's about 1,000 different things I'd like to talk about while on camera, but I try not to bore y'all too much. And plus, we always want to keep it fun and keep it real, because that's what it's all about. Keeping it fun and keeping it real. But I do have some stuff I wanted to talk about. Well, it sure is hard to find a live action point in the creek. But if you give a little interesting conversation, sometimes you may get that opportunity. But, you know, just like this creek, I know it's a navigatable creek. That means it's a public waterway. But besides myself and Terry, we've been pounding this creek for 20 years. Now, even before I started hunting rocks hard, I fished this creek from beginning to end. And then even when I started hunting rocks, there was no one on this creek. No one but me. And, I try to like everyone and always be nice to everyone. Act like an adult like you're supposed to. And I am a pretty big person on having strong ethics and morals, and that's just how I believe you ought to live life. You should give everyone consideration and respect until they've done otherwise to deserve so. But the last year or two, especially this year, a lot more people are like wanting to be hunting in my spot before I get to it. And to me, I'm sorry. I know it's because they watched me on film. I just see that as real disrespectful towards me. If I wanted to be in your hunting spot, trust me, I could. I don't care where you live at in the United States. I'm no dummy. I don't claim no one else to be stupid. But I can use online mapping, find out where anyone lives, and I can find all your hunting spots. That's easy. I can find anything with several online maps. Ain't even gotta go photographic. I can stay total topographical. But that's not something I do. I know where all kinds of other people hunt. But I don't go to their spots. Not unless they ask me to go. It's out of respect. There's 100 more creeks in our surrounding counties. Plenty of them to hunt. All I ask for is respect. I give it. It's just something I believe in. Something I was taught in life. You always try to live by your highest morals and ethics. But, of course, the world's full of the others. We won't say no bad words. Buttheads. Yahoos. Gonna have them everywhere. But that's what's always gonna keep us on a downfall, too. Because you always gotta have them kind. Instead of everyone believing in friendship and peace and love and getting along and sharing. Till then, the world's always going to stay the way it's been. But one day, maybe many will change that. That's why we always look to make the best for our kids' future. So maybe they'll change something. Well, I think I got one finally found though, but it's in knee-deep water. See it down there? Pretty sure it's more than just a tip. Looks like a little point, but I'm gonna have to take my cotton off to stick it in the water or it messes up my tape and cotton. Hopefully I got enough on there today it's cutting the wind out because we're facing dead into the wind. But, and it's going to be a deep one. I may have to take my waist sack off. And I'm actually glad to be standing in the water for a minute. It's like around 80 degrees today. And I tell you what, being in these chest waders is warm. But it's a little too cold for water shoes and shorts yet. But that's definitely something Sorry about that glare on the water. Let me shut her off and turn her back in and get my tape and cotton off, and we'll go in and get it. Yeah, I just took a couple of still pictures, and it's cold, but I gotta get both arms in now. Don't think that ain't cold. Please look at that red skin. Oh my gosh. Well, that's the whole point. Look at that. Just a little nick off the tip there. Cool beans, man. Cool beans. Well, back to finding some more. Just up here sitting in the trees, kind of nestled in, catching a little sit down break on the log, running between some trees. Here, having a little break. I'll pull everything out. Look at what I had in my pocket. Right here in front of me lays a little, oops, where'd it go? Little holy rock. But first little broken thing I found, little half a hopewell manufactured flake. Usually don't keep a lot of flake out of the creek anymore unless it's some neat material. That one there was kind of cool with that banded stuff. And then I found this one. It's really cool, and it's been caramel colored, that patina. It's actually translucent material. It's just been patinaed that brown. That little broken, whatever it is, jobber, and that dude there we just found in the water. Well, I don't know if, may have been ground. It's pretty, got some pretty creek beaten edges on it. And then this side here almost looks like it has a beveled edge on it. But that could be a resharpening bevel. Some pretty mosaic though, ain't it? Creek's being a little tough today, but at least we're finding them. I think it got up bigger than what it did last time. I think this time it actually got up over the banks. It's hard to say, but go finish my water, maybe have a little snack. I had to fix my cotton back on and do that underwater shot and go up here and hunt this and then shag home, and hopefully they got my computer fixed. And I'd give them a real nice arrowhead for that because I didn't have the money for it. So they better have it fixed. But, and I'd like to, I know I said it probably out with Terry yesterday hunting in the field and the last video, but you know, I hit a couple videos I was able to hit all the comments on and a little bit of mail, but I'm still way behind, and then the flu and my computer, it sure don't help me get caught up. But Y'all know I really appreciate your comments, man. I really, really do. I read every one of them, comes through my phone. But we'll get off here, finish our break, see if we can't find something. Say hi to the YouTubers, John.
Hey, buddies, what's going on? Another day out here on a beautiful day in Missouri.
Yes, sir. Well, it's kind of funny. You'd think a person would always hit the spot right by where you park at first, and I always kind of save it for last for when I come back. A couple extra minutes of hunting before you gotta leave, and never fails. Always find something here, and it's usually in the water. I couldn't believe it was right up against a rock, though. Just laying there, all banded mosaic looking. Boy, you can sure tell the winds of March came today. It's been windy. Windy day. Oh, and it's been some tough hunting too. I don't know why. Usually the second time the creek rolls, it usually really starts sliding them out. On at first I was going to say a little Johnson point, but maybe just a really wide-based Kramer. Sure is some pretty banded material though, ain't it? Well, it's starting to get late. We're gonna hunt this part here and then skedaddle. So, find something else. We'll see you again. If not, to the next nomadic adventure. It's where we all want to come back again and again. Because we were all born 10,000 years too late.